Welcome to the Marketing Mirror, where each week, Sue-Ann of Right Mix for Business takes you on a short journey to discover the secrets for creating marketing magic for your business and brand. In the first episode, Sue-Ann discusses the importance of foundational marketing concepts. She asks you to reframe the way you think about marketing for your business to make it much easier while focusing on marketing as a profit center that works hand in hand with everything you do in business. Here's a quick review in case you missed the premiere. Oh, and thanks for being here.
So marketing and business go hand in hand. They love each other, they're part of each other, and it's not that hard to do if you start as simply as what I talked about last week with foundational marketing, with what I call my thank you marketing campaign. And what that entails is you remembering why you're in business. And that is to serve your clients and customers and to delight them and make them happy. And when you concentrate on business that delights and does good for the people you serve, then your marketing has a much, much simpler job to do, because a lot of this stuff starts happening to sell your product, service, business for you. And that makes marketing so much easier. So I think it's important to remember the foundational stuff in marketing before you get all crazy with your next campaign. So even if you're an experienced marketer, going back to thinking about that attitude of gratitude towards your business, towards your customers, towards the quality of work that you put out, that you're always trying to perform at a world-class level, that will get you everything you need in business. And marketing and business, again, will go hand in hand. And another reason why I take you on this journey into the marketing mirror is because everything you do reflects your business and brand.
Step inside the marketing mirror to uncover marketing secrets, discover gems, tactics, lessons, and campaigns you can use, next gen or fundamentals. Grab the marketing magic to improve your marketing and win more business. Only on 100 TV. Only on 100 TV.
I know you don't have to do production and things like I'm playing around with to do a really top quality video. I can share with you to help you use marketing in tandem with your business to do better. And so I hope to deliver some world-class information, and I apologize for my start in the video, but we'll get there. We'll keep practicing. And thank you for being here, and let's see what's going on inside of the marketing mirror. What's up today? Oh my, something's going on. Oh my.
What's all this crap about marketing? It's not that darn hard. Come on, girls. Put on your big girl panties and just do it. Okay, whatever.
Well, thank you for that, Miss Grumpy Pants, my biggest marketing fan, I think. I'm not afraid to pull up those pants and jump into marketing, and I know you're not either. But I think I'm going to take a little different approach, because I'm going to look to not my grumpy friend, but to Ann Handley, who I admire, and it was the first Chief Content Officer, after all. He knows about content marketing and marketing like no one. And well, I'm a groupie, I'm a fan, I admit it. So let's think about what Ann says about marketing and take it into consideration. In fact, I'm taking it into consideration in how I develop out this show. And that's why in these first couple of weeks, I'm giving you some of this like broader topic foundational stuff, which gives me a chance to hone in on and create the content, the valuable content, and really be thoughtful about what I give you over the weeks in the show. And so I am taking Ann's advice, and in the meantime, I'm giving you some really good background stuff that I think that you can use right away, or that you can reuse if you haven't thought about it for a minute, and how you can be stronger starting at a foundational level. So Ann says that you should slow down to speed up. She says it's important to slow down our marketing to get the basics right, like developing a documented content strategy, like doing the required research. And this is the part that, we all want to skip. So I think that, again, reminder, slow down to speed up. if you have a thoughtful and purposeful approach, a meaningful approach to your marketing, I can promise you, you'll do better. Whether it's your social media marketing, your business marketing, or your content marketing, any marketing and advertising, any communications that you do, slow down to speed up because you want to get it right. You want to be accurate with it, and you want to hit the nail on the head. We all know advertising and marketing can go wonky. But she says, to continue the quote, like developing robust, non-one-dimensional flat Stanley buyer personas, like articulating your bigger story, like investing in quality, excellent writing and editing and storytelling. And I am so with Anne. For one thing, I have a saying about even an editor needs an editor. And I know that, after 52 edits or sometimes 500 edits, there's still editing to be done. But the point that she's making is that taking that slower approach, that approach that's thoughtful and meaningful, is going to get you further. So I mentioned last week about this very thing about reconsidering marketing in the digital age and redefining how you view marketing, as I said earlier in the video. Also remembering that there's an ever-changing and evolving environment, and knowing market expectations, the changes in the needs of users and personalizing to their needs, understanding shifts in media, communications, and marketing, really understanding about how content acceleration and content trends like video are affecting everything, and how originality and creativity do matter for your content to stand out, for your content to be uniquely yours and not a replica of something else. And again, that focus on customer care for customization and personalization are huge. Now, I'm going to tell you what Ann Handley says, which really totally agrees with what I'm getting. Changes literally every single day. That agility, that evolution, that way that we've got to be quick on our feet. And then while keeping yourself delighted and engaged with work, you mean you're supposed to have fun at work? Well, thank you, Ann. I agree. But a lot of people don't see that. And I think if you find that delight and engagement with your work and make it fun and exciting, then not only will you be innovative and had a go-to resource for people, but you'll have a lot more goodness for yourself out of it. And she said, and not be burned out by the speed and flattened by the acceleration of change. Again, I think she's talking about right now, currently, the fear of the AI takeover. Not afraid to say better than a bot, just saying. Anyway, what Anne brings us down to, her thought, I couldn't agree more, so I thought I'd throw it at you. People, which is the center of everything. It's why do you do business? Because people need your services. You're not, selling to Google. You're selling to your customers who are people. So again, use your automation, your technology, your marketing to be a people connector. That's really what it's about. And Anne says, though, on her stage of the people part, she says that your colleagues, your gurus, your mentors, your network, and the people you mentee, the people in your marketing and digital marketing and your world of creativity and your content creator pals, your blogger pals, your writer pals, your video pals, all your pals and your people are all part of what will help you be a better marketer and feel good about doing it, because you're sharing ideas with people, you're learning from people, you're sharing with people like I'm sharing today, talking to you. Ideas come from, in part, those connections with people and learning and continuing to learn. Being an idea driver is important. Ideas make you an innovator in your space, and they make you a go-to source for people. I always have clients say, like, wow, you have so many great ideas. And so that means people come to you for your ideas. Great, right? Then they want to connect and work with you more, because you're not just bringing part of the game. You're looking forward for them and helping them see maybe things they didn't know about yet, because this is what you do and love and you know about it. And again, that's all that idea is going to build up that delight, and delight is what you're after. When you delight people, they like to pay you, they want to pay you, they'll give you their money, and they'll tell other people. If you go for delight, you will win the marketing game. If you're able to bring delight into your work, everything is lighter from every end. And I think that it's a really good marketing tactic. So those things also fit into social media marketing. And so I want to give you a little bit of a discussion today about how social is changing, but social is certainly an evolution. So instead of being freaked out about social media right now, I'd like to hold your hand and say, wait a minute, how is social changing and what does that mean to me? How should I be looking at this? What can I do to optimize the situation? We have to be in the digital space. We have to be building our digital reputation, our authority, our trust, and having that exceptional digital footprint that we're creating. I say that social media is in fact more relevant than ever for businesses to connect with their customers, to build a community around their products and brand. More than ever, I think you need to accept that social media is certainly part of marketing in a digital world. It's part of existing in a digital world. It's part of existing in the real world. Social media has changed the face of advertising. It's changed the way that customers expect and do business with businesses and companies and brands and how we transact business. Your customers are on Google. Your customers are on mobile phones. Your customers are using emails. Your customers are listening to media such as podcasts and, of course, video. Social media is in the digital world. It's part of building that footprint that you want to build. It's part of amplifying and distributing and setting the fire to the fuel of your content marketing. And so you really need to think about social media for what's in it for you. What can you do with social media to grow your business? And again, make it as painless as possible.
Social media marketing is an afterthought for many small businesses like photographers, artists, and other solopreneurs. And when you're busy with clients, who has time to run marketing campaigns anyway? After all, you're busy enough doing what you do. Let's face it, marketing isn't always at the top of the list. It probably won't hit you until you see the white space on your schedule where you want to see paying appointments but don't. Then suddenly you realize you need more customers. Yikes, that sounds like marketing. Keeping the bookings pipeline filled is more crucial than you thought. If the blank white space is scaring you straight, maybe it's time to think about social media marketing to create a bridge to your business.
So why social media marketing for your business? There are two ways to use social media marketing for your business: organically or through paid ads or advertising. So there's paid and non-paid social. I kind of love organic social media marketing, which is non-paid social, but it's huge in spotlighting your business. And so if you're asking yourself why social media for me in particular, you might want to think about the fact that there are, and this was at 2022, this statistic from Hootsuite, and I just recently saw it now that we're in 2023. I think this 4.2 billion active user number is now 4.6 billion active users on social media. So there might be someone who might want to do business with you on social media. When you do social, you get to meet people where they are. And then you get to think about how to hijack the power of e-commerce. Yes. Why social media? Well, people are buying and shopping on social media. It's called social shopping. And social shopping is so popular today that nearly 60% of internet users buy something, what? Every week? What? Yes, every week online. So there's a market out there. And 30.6, almost 31%, and this may have increased already, but 31% are purchasing from a mobile device. So there is a lot of purchasing going on. The main reason that a lot of people start social media, and something that happens the entire time that you involve yourself in social media, you embrace it and learn about it and commit to it and interact with social, you will build brand awareness and interest. That is one of the key things that happen. I know that that's top of the funnel or high level social. That's not conversion social quite yet. But that is a key. If people don't become aware of you, if they don't gain interest in you, they're not going to be business ever. Why social media for you? Well, if you sell to a U.S. audience, 74% of Americans are active social media marketing users. Thanks, Adam at Blogging Wizard. So, social media in a digital world takes you to people where they are. It lets you hijack the power of e-commerce, build your brand awareness and interest in your brand, and really importantly, you can grow your reputation, you can grow trust, and you can grow sales. Woo! And why social media? Well, 98% of consumers plan to make at least one purchase through social shop. Pretty much everybody is going to purchase something through social shopping. So if you have something to sell, a business that has a product or service, you may want to hit up social media. And Hootsuite says social media has become a top channel for online brand research, second only to search engines.
Are you seeing how social media marketing can be an effective way to enhance your digital footprint and find people where they are, doing what they do daily? And if she hasn't proven it yet, Sue-Ann will show you how social media ignites the fuel of your digital and content marketing strategies in a cohesive and meaningful way for your business. Remember, organic social media marketing allows you to create awareness, grow an audience, reach new people, build your brand, expand your reputation and authority, find new business, and gain sales. And just like marketing, Sue-Ann urges you to reframe how you think about social to elevate your business while developing your online presence. But what she's learned along the way is there is no single solution, so understanding how to use and leverage social media means taking a more strategic approach to where, how, and why you are using social media marketing for your business. So again, starting at a foundational level, Sue-Ann dives into the marketing mirror to give you a closer look at social media marketing, starting with these 3 high-level perspectives. Principles of social media marketing, social platforms, and audiences' social media marketing strategy. Stay tuned.
Is you have to find out what will serve both your audience and what will serve you. When you reach the sweet spot that serves both, that's where the electric comes from, and that's when you are giving customer care through your content and content marketing. I look at social media from 3 broad buckets to help you understand what it is you're trying to do with social. Social is a way to share what you have going on. So it's about the things you create. It's about your products, your services, your thought leadership. It's things that you create. Also want to share things that you curate, because you want to not just be a me, I, all about me kind of social media channel. You actually want to share things that you're learning, how you're learning them, where you're learning them, other articles that are of interest, things that support and are related to the topics that you cover. It's not just an amplification and distribution channel of old. It's not just about putting your information out on a microphone for everybody to listen like traditional media. That's not what social media is. So if you're not curating and creating and sharing those things that are helpful to your audience, then there's no point. The third C is conversation, and that's what you communicate. And that's where you engage with people. You ask and answer questions. You get to know people. You actually create relationships through conversation on social media platforms that turn into customers. And it does work. That's exactly how it works. One thing that a lot of people don't talk about when you're first starting social media, or even don't know after they've been doing social media for a long time, are things that I call kind of foundational, really. So you've already figured out that you're working on creating the sweet spot of taking care of your audience and taking care of your business, so that your content marketing that comes out as social media marketing is already doing some things purposefully in terms of your audience and in terms of your business. But I want you to keep in the back of your mind two things. And one is the digital customer journey or the customer journey. The other is the marketing funnel. And what I've done here is I've combined the two. So attention, interest, desire, and action are what you're trying to do when you bring people on board. You know, you've caught their attention and now they know about you. And now you have to take that attention further and actually stimulate interest so that they become more aware of you, check back and start to engage with you. So after you catch their attention, the more customer journey says that you then want to create interest in them. And then that interest becomes an understanding that you can solve a problem for them, which gives them a desire for your product, and that turns into action. But you also want to keep in mind that that really is the same kind of funnel as the marketing funnel. So that's about awareness, consideration, and decision. So I'm bringing you in, I want you to consider my product, and I want you to make a decision to buy it. So if you think about the customer journey and you put it on top of the marketing funnel like I have, then you have in the back of your mind what you need to know in order to reach a customer and interact and engage with the customer on an emotional level. Track them through attention and awareness. You have to gain their interest and give them more to be interested in, to stick with you to the point where they have a feeling of I need you and I would be considering you. You'd be in the consideration phase. I've created desire enough for you to make the decision and take the action. If you kind of condense the digital customer journey with a marketing funnel, you get a better, thicker understanding of bringing people in closer to your business. So even if you're brand new, keep this in the back of your mind. If that's all too much, I'm going to introduce Brian ATM thinking, which has to do with the same thing as that more difficult funnel, customer journey and marketing funnel. It would be A for awareness, attraction, attention. The T part of engaging a customer is about teaching. So when you are teaching people through your content and you are really dropping value bombs all over them because what you give them is educational, it's making them aware maybe of their problem, a problem they may or may not even known they had, and making them aware of how your solution is perfect for that problem, and teaching them about that industry and giving them some thought leadership around that, and you're handing out free valuable information. That's what Brian would call the teaching phase. M, he would call the monetization phase. Grab their attention, teach them, and then monetize. Because they'll be happy to be monetized because they already value so much that you've given them by teaching them. And T is also in gaining their trust, so they're ready for your product when you introduce that. Brooke Sellis is another person who I love her method of talking about the customer journey, because she talks about attracting people and bringing that awareness and that attention stage as talking to strangers. So you have to bring them in with customer care. And customer care is at the core of everything for Brooke, because what she teaches even big brands to do is to use social listening and to turn social listening into a unique value proposition because of how you listen and respond to clients in real time and how you are on the pulse of understanding what's going on among your community and people who use your services. It's just fantastic. So make sure you check out Brooke Sellis and B Squared Media and learn about social listening. Get her book. So then she brings you in her funnel in what she calls the engage stage, which is when you're bringing people past that attraction and you're trying to get that interest built and you're trying to teach in Brian's method and you're actually causing people to become more aware and interested and possibly even engage and interact with you, give you their email maybe. As they become a customer, you want to delight them. So they've made the decision to buy. But what Brooke says, and what I 150 million% agree with, is that when you make the sale is when your marketing really begins. People want to be heard. They want to have a say. So it gives you an ability to give an immediate response to customer needs and problems. It offers you an avenue for direct feedback. You can have polls and reviews and really get to understand and learn your audience. You can leverage social research to improve and provide solutions to your client, leverage and optimize problems and turn them into wins and not losses within the community. You can also source that valuable user-generated content through social listening. They know you're listening. They're going to be more willing to share and to give information, and that can become another valuable asset, all because you were willing to listen. And then, of course, you gain public-facing testimonials, because a lot of social listening and social interaction, social engagement is done in public view. So when you can turn around a problem and make it something glowing, it becomes known that you've solved it in a public way. You have testimonials and reviews that show up on your social without you doing a thing. People are marketing for you by the responses, and you're letting them market for you because you're handling those responses with the love and care of good customer service, that white glove care that Brooke talks about. It's also a proactive public relations measure. So what can social media marketing do for your business? I think there's quite a few things that it can do for your business, but it's really a lot to do with you bringing value to your audience, viewers, tentative clients and customers, and your community. And so social media marketing can probably do a lot for your business. But again, there's not one answer.
Thanks for joining Sue Ann and friends for some mind twisting today in the Marketing Mirror around how you think about marketing and social media marketing for your business. Next week, we'll get some wisdom about a few social media myths so you can kick butt with your social media marketing and platforms by not buying into what's not working and finding out exactly what is. And then we'll wade deeper into the murky social waters to explore platforms and audiences to help you figure out where to be on social media and why.
It's not enough to randomly pick a social media marketing platform and post stuff. Not only does the platform you select for your social media marketing matter for a myriad of reasons, but your target audience also plays a major role in dictating the channels where you need to show up and participate. It's okay to start with a single social media channel. In fact, it's better to master one than flub up trying to juggle too many and doing none of them well. But one thing to remember is that each platform is a little different. Each has a different core audience who have different preferences for why they're there. Therefore, understanding what your audience wants and needs holds the key to success, not only for everything social, but for finding the perfect platform as well.